It is feedback time where I go over some of the socials, whether it's our Discord or a previous video, and I read over your feedback from a previous video that I've done, and it'll be feedback from patch 1.19. Now, Rockstar finally put out patch notes over a day later, so that's what we're going to do first. Read over the patch notes, and then get to your feedback. By the way, this link from Rockstar support is below in the description section. Red Dead Redemption 2 title update 1.19 for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and Stadia. General miscellaneous improvements to issues with endless loading screens when performing some actions in Red Dead Online, such as switching between game modes and sessions. Improvements to issues seen when pitching camps through player menu, resulting in a flashing prompts and incorrect "Crips has packed up your camp" alert. Fixed several networking issues that should reduce the chance of player camps being packed up during dynamic session switching in Red Dead Online. Improvements to an issue caused the pitch camps in Red Dead Online to not spawn correctly when approaching the marked blip on the radar map. Fixed issues with player horses and riders being kicked off while in posses. Fixed an issue that caused player horses to be frozen in place and unable to move when other players are nearby in Red Dead Online sessions. And finally, fixed several issues with some player horse visual attributes such as cleanliness not being correct after dismissing resummoning in Red Dead Online sessions. What about the constant quote-unquote gender changing of our horses? I'm not judging, to each horse their own, whatever they choose to be, but I'm just saying. Anyways, once again, the title notes update for 1.19, link below in the description section. We'll start things off when it comes to our feedback with our Discord community. By the way, we do have an awesome Discord community. Red, the Great Patch, didn't solve anything but brought back more disconnections and bugs. Karunzi says, I really don't know what this patch did, but I can share my experiences so far. Got disconnected twice today during daily challenges. Animals are nowhere to be seen. Can't place my camp in today's event week as much as absolutely nothing. Yes, the event week, some people didn't really care for it, even though it is technically better than previous event weeks. But like I said yesterday, that's not really saying much. Let's see, Kari says, haven't had any connection issues himself. I certainly don't miss those days when I did. So far, everything seems to be about the same to me, although upon first entering the lobby, my Moonshine Shack was not on the map, and the game was telling me I had to choose location and pay for it, but I jumped to a different lobby, and the Moonshine Shack was back up again, so there's that, I guess. With Discord out of the way, let's move on to your feedback from Monday's video, Red Dead Online Patch Update 1.19. Now, as usual with the feedback, if it's off topic, I'm going to move on. If it's too long, I'll try to go over cliff notes, and I do not read replies to other people's comments. So if somebody replied to somebody that I'm reading comment-wise, besides my comment, obviously, I will move on to the next comment. So we have like 40-something comments to go over. Let's see, Jay Star Striker says, it might just be me, but my avatar looks a bit more realistic skin-wise. Interesting. Paul, it's worse now. It seems to be laggy, crashing a lot. It's like the game can't handle the spawns. If there's too much going on, I get disconnected. On Xbox, it's a lot worse. And that's something else that they didn't elaborate as to why the Xbox update was much larger than the PS4 and PCs. Like, those are like 600 and 700 megs each. But Xbox was 3 gigs. So I'm curious, Rockstar, why did you have to make it to where the patch for 1.19 for Xbox One was considerably larger than 1.19 patch for PS4 and PC? Swishy Bear, animal spawns are still broke. Change character appearance now works. Something costs gold bars. They fix it pronto. If they change gold bars for animal spawns, they have it fixed immediately. It's probably true. Michael Washington says, I remember when everyone said, look, it's just like in the beta, it'll be better. So once it came out, the beta people were saying, have faith, Rockstar would make everything better, but now people are just as well, we lost hope. Well, I mean, there was a point after the beta where the game was considerably better, but after the updates for Moonshiners and but before that, Frontier Pursuits, it, I guess, added features or issues. I think we're calling them features now, which brought back some previous problems and reintroduced some new ones. And Rockstar, I guess, is trying to fix those issues with these patches with mixed results from players. Moving on to Scott. I can't believe we still have faith in Winkstar. yet made it worse. I swear I'm literally hours away from deleting this game. I mean, come on, it's been like this for months. And this is a problem a lot of players are having. Patch after patch after patch, a lot of players are not seeing any positive changes. And a solution we've been giving Rockstar for quite a while now is simply just give us different lobby types, because we do notice that when we're in a lobby where it's 15 players or less, or if we're very lucky, a solo lobby, things seem to work just fine. Animals spawn and things work. But Rockstar simply isn't listening, apparently. Endless Synthwave, hello Endless. Let's see, I've been noticing more infinite loading screens and no prompts to start stranger missions, and 3 missions are daily challenges. Yeah, it sucks. That's issues that people are having. Twitchy says, sadly, this only added more new bugs for them. Yay, Rockstar, you managed to once again only make it worse with a new update. Let's see, Whiskey Jack. Hello, Whiskey. It's been a while since I played, honestly. Last time I couldn't have my Moonshine Shack even switch lobbies without getting an infinite loading screen bug. And Whiskey is on the PS4. Moving on to Fashion. Hey, Fashion. I see new patch did nothing but cause more bugs again. What's new? Now the Moonshine bug is back. Still no animals. So it is once again a mixed bag. People are reporting that their game is going better, but there's also people who are like this, that bugs aren't doing anything, not solving the problems, and some are actually saying that the bug is worse, that things are worse in the game, not better. Let's see, Jade. Hello, Jade. Patch that properly ain't stitched right. Yeah, this patch is having issues for some players, obviously. Let's see, Alex. Animals in a 20-plus lobbies so far. Well, seems like for Alex, at least a day ago, things were okay. I mean, that's something you want to see is, you know, no matter how large the lobby happens to be when it comes to players, there should still always be animals. Let's see, Stinkfinger. Let's see, I got up this morning, saw that this update had been installed, hoped it makes the online situation more tolerable. And when it comes to these patches, even though I do become a little bit pessimistic about them, I'm also hopeful that maybe this time, this patch will actually solve the problems that persist in the game. Toast Track Man, I've been playing on PS4 all night long for over 7 hours and found no difference in the Moonshiners and Collector roles, same as usual with animal spawns in full lobbies too. So I guess Toast Track Man is having issues with the animal spawns as well, despite patch 1.19. Moving on next to Paul. Hey Paul. Hey GB. I play on Xbox One and the new patch has made a bit of difference. Now I actually get animals. So some people are reporting that animals are flourishing a little bit better, some not so much. Next, El Davo. I wanted story DLC. Well, this is a patch. It's not exactly story DLC. And there are definitely a lot of players that hope that Rockstar may be working on a story DLC. I don't think we should give our hopes up on that one, though, because obviously they seem to be focused more on their online games. Mike, let's see, Red Dead patches on Xbox have been 3 gigs for the past 3 or 4, maybe 5 times. That's 15 gigs just for patches that haven't made a significant improvements. In my opinion, I want to know why Xbox patches is so much larger than PC and PlayStation 4. I agree. That's what we were talking about a moment ago. Why, Rockstar, is the Xbox One patches considerably larger than PC and PlayStation 4? I mean, it adds up after a while. Like, the average Xbox One console has 500 gig memory max. Those of us that are lucky enough to have an Xbox One X, we have 1 terabyte. But still, it adds up. Profound Ending. Now, see, I know you love this game, and you said you play it almost every day, but in these videos, you literally sound like there's nothing you hate more in this world. Lamau. Okay, let me answer this really quickly. I do love this game, but at the same time, I'm not wearing my rose-colored glasses. I recognize the issues that the game has, and I think most of the Red Dead Online community feels the same way. And when you get frustrated with something, you vent. You let it out. And I was pretty tired on Monday when I made the patch video, admittedly. But at the same time, you have to go with the track record that these past few patches have left a lot to be desired. So that could have been another reason why I didn't seem very excited about patch 1.19. So that's why I feel that way. But I still love the game. If I didn't love this game, if I didn't love Red Dead Online, I would stop playing it. I would stop covering it. That's just a fact. But I still love it. I still believe that it will turn around, hopefully, by the spring update, hopefully coming soon, and it'll get better. And if not, then eventually, if I get tired of it, you'll notice that I'll stop playing it and I'll stop live streaming it. The truth is, there's a lot more things in this world that I hate besides the issues we have in Red Dead Online. Dog Victus, let's see. Well, the very first thing I saw once I was in online today was a small red notice that said, griefing. Watch my honor drop as well. WTF. I keep to myself, not a griefer. After about a half an hour, I saw some animals, nothing more, but once again, they started showing up and there were lots of them. And whenever that occurs, you should always look at the size of the lobby just to see if there's a correlation with how many players are in the lobby or not in the lobby. Because usually when you start to see more animals, that means that there's probably 15 players or less in the lobby. Not always, but most of the time. Now let's move on to Bill Shamrock. Update 1.19 patch notes. Haha, fooled you! I played 4 hours on PS4 today, and it's the same BS it's been. Low animal counts, strange things happening, like ambush appears after I ride through the area, and have to turn around and do it. A little delay there. I saw a delay earlier with, I guess, a revenue agent roadblock being set up. I saw everything, all like the elements being spawned in. Or else somebody was about to initiate a bootlegger roadblock, so maybe I just happened to be riding by when that was occurring. But anyways, Super Psycho, they didn't patch the glitches. I still get free gold doing the hard bounty missions. Super Psycho, I would like you to know this. Maybe you don't know this. Maybe you do. But you also get awarded gold by doing bounties. The regular bounties and the legendary bounties, that's always been a thing. It's not free gold. You get cash and gold doing dim bounties. I didn't know if you knew that, but now you know, and knowing is half the battle. Buckshot Assassin, no problems on my end. I have 3 accounts. All 3 are doing great. So, yeah, Buckshot, like me, we are triple dippers. PS4, Xbox One, as well as PC. So, triple dippers or double dippers unite. Hooray. Baramo, no improvements over 15-player lobby on the PlayStation 4. Let's see, Archangel, another patch. That's right, another exciting patch. Perfected Chaos, PS4, waste an hour switching lobbies before I could get any animals to spawn. Daily challenges should not include hunting animals, but that's one of my favorite dailies is hunting animals. Actually, belt buckles or drinking some antique bottles or anything that's really, really easy to accomplish. Those are my faves. But I understand, like, it's hard to do any dailies or trader missions in lobbies when there's no animals spawning. Makes me hate what should be an awesome game. And I agree, Perfected Chaos. This game still has great potential to be fantastic, but the problems do make it difficult for players to enjoy it. ESP, I returned to PC after a month and loading screens are terrible. I used to take 2 or 3 seconds to fast travel. Now it takes 12 to 15 seconds. What's happening? I'm using SSDs for Christ's sake. Yeah, I don't know, ESP. I feel like that they claimed that the loading screens were going to be improved with this patch. Like, we had a serious issue with infinite loading screens. But some people are reporting that the infinite loading screens are still occurring. Bell Shamrock again. Let's see, things are glitchy AF on PlayStation 4. Early in the day, I'm seeing lots of birds and medium animals. Go back on the road to McFarland's Ranch to Strawberry. Didn't see a rabbit or even a raven. No ravens? Usually we see ravens. Jeez. 1.19 patch notes read, haha, fooled you again. Martin, another patch that will fix nothing. It seems to be the case. Qualcomm, Xbox One, no change. Let's see, JDR, why such large increases in data for Xbox? Yeah, that is a question that a lot of us are asking regarding this patch. Why, Rockstar? Why do you have to have the patch at 3 gigs for Xbox One when it's only 600 to 700 megs for PlayStation 4 and PC? It does not make sense. So overall, the impression I'm going to say regarding patch 1.19 is at best a mixed bag where some people are not having issues. Very few say the game is better. Most of us feel like the game is the same, whereas once again, just like with the previous past few patches, it just feels like that the patches are not accomplishing anything. They're not improving anything. And it's not just me saying it. It's a lot of you saying it in my comments section of my videos. So I think this is a pretty good consensus here between you and me. Once again, it comes down to the same thing. Rockstar, we admire the fact that you're still committed to this game by going to the trouble and putting out these patch updates in a desperate effort to fix the game. However, as myself and many others have pointed out, sounding like broken records over and over again, all you have to do is just give us different lobby types. Give us an invite lobby. Give us a hardcore lobby for PvP players to go and PvP each other to their heart's content. Give us posse lobbies. Give us free aim lobbies. Just give us different lobby types. That way, for those of us that want to go hunting, we can actually go into an invite lobby with ourselves and maybe our posse, and everything would be just fine. The animals would flourish. We'd have no problems with the camp or anything else. And if you want to be similar to the way you do things on Grand Theft Auto Online when it comes to quote-unquote sales, okay, make it to where we have to go into the public lobby in order to do like long-distance trader sales or moonshine sales, okay? That's a nice little compromise. But for almost everything else, give us different lobby types. Make it to where for almost everything else, we can do it in an invite lobby. Now, to be honest, I would prefer doing absolutely everything in an invite lobby, including moonshine as well as trader cells. Unfortunately, if we go by Rockstar's MO, when it comes to the business cells in Grand Theft Auto Online, they prefer it whenever we're at risk in a public lobby, even though there was a brief glitch for the Casino Heist update that actually allowed players for a very short time to do their sales in friend invite lobbies, which means that there really is no difference between public lobbies and friend lobbies and invite lobbies, except for the fact that Rockstar knows that the chances of you being griefed and losing your hard-earned, business that you're trying to sell and make a profit off of is more at risk in a public lobby than a friend lobby or an invite lobby, where there is probably no risk except for your own mistakes or the game disconnecting on you or NPCs like the revenue agents. So overall, I would say that 1.19, like previous patches, disappointing. It has not been a success. It is not a W. It's not a win. And I would give Rockstar an A for effort, but at the same time, it just feels like the patches are not really accomplishing anything. And it makes matters worse on Xbox One when each patch is 3 gigs here, 3 gigs there, 3 gigs over here. And Rockstar doesn't explain to us why Xbox One patches are considerably larger than the same patch for PS4 and PC. Another prime example of the lack of transparency from Rockstar. So once again, I sincerely hope that maybe, just maybe, by the spring update, which hopefully is right around the corner. Still no information about that, by the way. Not even a tease from Rockstar. But hopefully, by 1.20, which should be the spring update, hopefully by then, we will have the game running considerably better than it currently is. A fool's hope, mind you. And maybe, just maybe, I'm trying too hard to be optimistic about this situation. But I do want the game to succeed. I do want the game to run smoothly. I want you all to have a great, enjoyable experience playing this game without disconnects and animals everywhere, and the ability to use your camp in the trader and moonshiner roles. Whether we're able to actually turn the tide by 1.20, aka the spring update, remains to be seen. But at the same time, in the words of Dutch, I guess we just have to keep having faith, even though the faith is starting to run a little slim. If you didn't have a chance to give me your feedback regarding your thoughts on patch 1.19, as always, feel free and let us know your honest thoughts, views, and opinions regarding the game post patch 1.19 below in the comments section.